Welcome back to the Park District of Forest Park softball fields. O'Connor Field, field number 1 here at 7501 West Harrison. Waiting on getting the 45s lineup as we're getting ready to start. Huge thank you to Joel Zavala, who just brought me probably the best piece of paper I've received all day with the 45s lineup. Thank you, Joel. Joel's one of the magic men you see riding around here in a Ranger cart, helps run our awesome softball program and keep our parks running smoothly. A big thank you to Joel as Anthony to lead off the top of the first inning for 45s. First pitch strike there from Beckman. My apologies, that first game I was calling him Bookman. The handwriting on the score page, a little bit hard to decipher. That's what we're out here for, though, is that when Anthony hits a line drive to left field past the third baseman Neiman for a leadoff single. That's why we're out here, though, folks, getting to learn a little bit about some of these teams. A lot of these teams we'll see in the No Glove Nationals Tournament, 54th Annual No Glove Nationals Tournament, July 28th through the 31st. We'll see a lot of these teams out here, so we're getting familiar. I want a ball off the plate. Thank you to everyone who stuck with us from that first game, whether you stuck with us knowingly or my voice just happened to start up again and it scared you. That one a ball deep. Adam Cumby here, Marketing and Communications Manager for the Park District of Forest Park. If you've seen a sign or talked to us on social media, we've probably interacted. That's me. There's a ball. If you didn't get to watch the first game, there were a lot of walks as Nate draws a walk there in the first inning. Runners at first and second, no out. Chris up to the plate. Chris, in the last games we did, I don't know if you remember, hit a 3-run home run to deep, deep center field. Felt like the center fielder was running forever. Thank you to everyone joining us on twitch.tv/PDOFP. And for the first time ever, not in history, as Chris hits a ground ball back to Beckman. Beckman bobbles it a little bit, gets it to first for the sure out as runners advance to second and third. As I was saying, though, for the first time ever, not the first time in history, but the first time ever here for the Park District of Forest Park, we are coming at you live on YouTube, youtube.com, search Park District of Forest Park. We'll be able to customize that once this page has been up for a while, but we are live over on YouTube Live as Mike Manzella steps up to the plate. Manzella, the last games we did, had a heck of a series, 5 for 6 with a bunch of singles. Just pushed him over to the left side, a bunch of simple singles. Don't be fooled, though. A lot of strength, and Manzella used to work out with this guy, actually. He is a monster. He hits that one up the middle over to Morales. Morales bobbles it. That's going to be one run across. He's going to hold it over at short center as he would not have gotten a throw over there. And on the bobbled ball over there from Manzella, that's going to be 2 runs scored for the 45s to get off to the early lead. J-Rob, the veteran, stepping up to the plate. The wily veteran, last year's No Gloves tournament, felt like this guy was on the mound for about 1 billion pitches. Good rotation of pitchers here on this 45 team as J-Rob hits it over to Neiman. Neiman back over to first. Manzella is going to get in safely. Got some really great pictures from last year of J-Rob all over the field. Second out there for 45s. Bo steps up to the plate. Two runs across, runner on first. Ball deep. Bo hits that one up the middle. He's going to split Johnson and Morales. Manzella over to third, play in front of him. That ball's going to be dropped by Neiman at third. Otherwise, he had Manzella dead to rights. Manzella not in a full sprint, getting over there to third base. Lucky break there for 45s. That's right, 16-inch softball on YouTube. No way, we've made it. Mama, we made it. Jack up to the plate. Manzella at third. Bo at first. Hits it to the shortstop, Johnson. Johnson with a fire across to first base. What a throw from Johnson as he carries over that shortstop magic into the second game. After 1/2 of an inning, that's 2 runs across for the 45s. They've got a 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the first. A great play indeed there by Johnson. Slight bobble on the play, but he's able to get it out there quickly. We see Johnson going very aggressively to his right, but man, when he puts the brakes on and gets behind his throws, that ball gets across the diamond in a hurry. That's absolutely right. Great play there. One of the perks of watching us here live on twitch.tv/PDOFP or youtube.com. Search the Park District of Forest Park. You can chat with us and you can get your chats on the screen. Always a nice little thing to see. Fairly similar lineup here from Iron in this second game. Kremko, the leadoff hitter. Pretty much the same hitting lineup. Positionally, they're playing some slightly different spots. And of course, as I mentioned, J-Rob pitching often. He's going to be on the mound today for 45s. It's a guy who's been doing it for a long time, so you might pick up on a few little intricacies that you haven't seen in games past. Some of the gamesmanship. There was a strike in the well to Kremko. Hits that one too. The short center fielder picks it up on a hop, throws it into the Iron dugout as Izzy's unable to knock it down, and that's going to be a base for Kremko and then a free base on the throwaway. Trey Johnson steps up to the plate with a runner in scoring position already. That's not what you like to see as a 45s. You get 2 runs quick in the first after a good, strong game from Iron in that last matchup against Chicago Dynasty, and you've already got a runner in scoring position on a throwing error. Johnson, the shortstop, batting lefty. Classic right-left combo. Hard line drive off of Izzy's hands over to the second baseman. No one covering. Good reaction there from Izzy. Knocked it up into the air. Second baseman unable to unload the ball as Izzy was just behind first base. J-Rob wasn't able to get over in time as Johnson hustled, booked it down the line. Runners on first and third, no outs. Lane Neiman steps up to the plate. Neiman hits it down the line to the third baseman, over to second for one, over to first. That one into the dugout again. A little look of disappointment from the first baseman, Izzy. As that's another free base there, so that's going to be 1 run across. Johnson's going to be cut out at second. Neiman's going to reach on the fielder's choice and then take second on the air. 1 run across, runner on second. John Beckman up to the plate. 2 free bases here for Iron as they look to get back that second run, get us back to 0-0. Curious watcher at home, are they wearing helmets in the dugout? No helmets as that one grounded to short, picks it up on the hop, throws it to first. A good throw to Izzy right in the breadbasket. You got to believe he's happy to see that one. 2 outs here for Iron. Mimo Morales steps up to the plate. No helmets, but they might want to. as I was getting at before that ball was put into play. Ball inside from J-Rob. Mimo hits that one over to short. Shortstop dances, makes the throw across the diamond to first to Izzy. So they're able to limit it to one run across. A good job by the 45s after a couple of mistakes to limit the damage. And after one inning, 45s have a one-run lead over Iron, 2-1. In the top of the second, it is 2-1 as Mark comes up to the plate. Mark, the lefty, hits a deep fly ball. That one's going to stay fair. Kicked into right field. Mark over to second. That's going to be cut off by the cutoff man. Looked like if that ball went through, it might have been a close play over at second, but nothing doing as Mark gets a courtesy runner. Hit that one on a line to right field, about 6 inches left of the foul line. And then just casually jogs into second with the number 9 hitter, Adam, coming up to the plate. Always love to have another lefty named Adam. If you couldn't tell, I'm talking about myself. As usual, one of my favorite things to do. Ball inside to Adam. Skips away from Vojcik. There's a strike from Beckman. And a walk for Adams. The runner's on first and second. Another walk. I don't know if you consider that lucky or unlucky, but if you consider it lucky, maybe go and buy a lottery ticket. Lots of walks here tonight. Got to believe the wind's playing a factor, as we alluded to earlier. Ron up to the plate. Hits that one just foul. Lucky number 13. Following an Adam lefty, lucky number 13. Deep fly ball to center field. That one over Kremkow's head. He bobbles it but makes the catch on a dead sprint with his back to us. Great play by Kremkow. Good job there by Mark to take, or the courtesy runner for Mark, sorry, to take third base on a deep fly ball from Ronnie to Kremkow. Great job by Kremkow covering some ground and catching up to that ball. It looked like it was going to sail on him just a little bit. Number 11 hitter Izzy up to the plate. Runners on first and third, one out. Fly ball to center field. Kremkow camped under it. They're going to tag. It's going to be a close play at the plate. They're going to cut him. Looked like he was pretty far off. Beckman not getting any communication from his teammates. Didn't turn around quick enough to see it. Might have had a play over at third if there was a little better communication. But nonetheless, the run doesn't score. And a good job there by the Iron defense to get that ball in quickly. Anthony up to the plate. Runner in scoring position. Runner on first. And you are correct, Drew Doss. The wind is insane right now. Deep fly ball to right field. That one's going to land right in front of Alba. Run's going to score. Adam is going to scoot over to third. Anthony over to first with the RBI single. 45s take a 3-1 lead. Nate up to the plate, walked his first time up, scored a run. Throw the standings down on the bottom of your screen. You see Dynasty in second with that 2-0. They're going to drop a little bit as these are in order by win percentage. 2-1 after that loss. 45s in sixth place, 2-1 right now. It's going to be a ball outside to Nate. Anthony over at first, Adam over at third. Nate steps into it, hits a ground ball down the third base line, just foul. Quick call by Oscar. Very close, but the correct call. Thank you to everyone joining us right now on our Twitch stream, twitch.tv/PDOFP. And for the first time ever, parentheses at the Park District of Forest Park, we're coming at you live on our YouTube page, YouTube Live. That's youtube.com. Just search Park District of Forest Park in the search bar. We haven't had it long enough to make a custom URL yet, but we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. We're all going to grow together. That one hit up the middle right at Morales, barely moved. That one jumped off his hand as he breathes a sigh of relief, uses his body to shield it for the third out. But 45s were able to get one more across. They take the 3-1 lead after the top of the second inning. Bottom of the second inning for Iron as they step up to the plate. They've got the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Catcher Ron Vojic leading off, then second baseman Kyle Pietrowski, followed by right fielder Brian Alba. J-Rob, the pitcher for the 45s. Manzella, the catcher, number 22. You see him and Oscar right at the bottom of your screen. Ball from J-Rob. Thank you to everyone joining us on Twitch and YouTube. We're going to try to get Facebook in the mix next week. We're going to try to stream everywhere we can. The more the better for this great game of 16-inch softball. Is that one beautifully placed between the shortstop and left fielder for Vojic with the single. Big Kyle Pietrowski up to the plate. Pietrowski caught the first game from tonight against Chicago Dynasty, switched over to second base for this game. One of the perks of being on Twitch and YouTube TV, if you've got any questions, you can pop it right in the chat and we'll have a discussion right here on air. Whether it's a question about softball, life, music, whatever, more than happy to talk about it. Sports, I do it all. Put in a quarter and I probably just won't stop talking. Ground ball over to third, over to second. Pietrowski's going to ground into a double play. Quick 2 outs there after the leadoff single for Iron. A quick 2 outs there for 45. So a good job after scoring the run that last inning to really cut the head off the snake there at the beginning of potentially a big inning for Iron. Right fielder Alba grounds it to the short center fielder, plays it clean on a hop over to Izzy at first for the out. After a rough defensive first inning, a clean inning there for the 45s. After 2 innings, 45s have a 2-run lead, 3-1 over Iron. We'll see you here at the Park District of Forest Park, July 28th through the 31st for the 54th Annual Forest Park No Glove Nationals Tournament. We can't wait to see you out here, whether it's online or in person. We'll be here. You can chat with us here online on twitch.tv, on YouTube. We'll be on Facebook next week, as I mentioned. Can't wait to bring it to you everywhere we can. 16-inch softball is the greatest game on earth. The more eyeballs we can get on it, the better. Chris leading off, grounded out to the pitcher, his first time up, the number 3 hitter with a lot of pop in the bat, though. Hits that one to the left side, out of play, just over the fence. Like to thank everyone joining us from near and far. We're still getting our sea legs under us here on these live streams from Park District of Forest Park Softball League, all leading up to the No Glove Nationals Tournament. Appreciate you all hanging out with us every week, Mondays and Wednesdays for 16-inch men's major softball. Chris hits one to the middle. Beckman knocks it down, fires it over to first quickly, but Chris is going to be safe. Manzella steps up to the plate after a single for Chris. Muscles marinara Manzella. Takes a strike. Late call from Oscar. Was wondering where that one might have missed. Manzella with a deep fly ball to right field. Alba's going to be under it. Chris is potentially tagging. He's going to fake the tag to second to draw the throw. That one through the hands of Morales, but a good job by Johnson backing up on the deep fly ball for Manzella. 1 out for the 45s. Had a mini freak out there as all my equipment just let me know the battery was low. That's because the power strip I had was switched into the off position this entire time since 6:15. That's what kind of day it's been, folks, but we're here with you on this beautiful night at the Park District of Forest Park softball fields as J-Rob hits that one just between the first and second baseman. Alba fires it in, but Chris is going to be able to take third as he took a quick, aggressive turn around second. Runners at first and third, 1 out for the 45s, and Bo up to the plate. J-Rob looking for a courtesy runner. Manzella running for J-Rob. Manzella very athletic, as I'd mentioned. Used to work out with the guy. Couldn't keep up with him, but I worked out with him. Well, got to include that second part. Bo hits that one to right field. Alba makes the diving. Oh, he falls out of his hands. Manzella over to second. A good job aggressively playing that one, knowing Alba was likely to leave his feet. Left his feet, had the ball in his hands, but as he rolled over, it came out. What a stuntman roll it was. So we've got runners on first and second with 1 out and another run there for the 45s. Jack up to the plate. Good effort there from Alba. Not much you can do about it. That one a deep fly ball to left field. Atkins ranging back, makes the catch, fires it in quickly. Manzella's going to hold it second. Great job by Atkins. Made the catch and got rid of it about as quickly as one can be expected to do. 2 outs and Mark up to the plate with runner on second or runner on first. The lefty looking to just get a hit. You got to believe the speed of Manzella is going to allow him to score on anything in play. Mark 2, Mimo Morales. Morales tries to kick it. It gets past him. Manzella coming around to score. Bo over to third. Mark with the RBI single and another run coming for the 45s. I believe that was a song, right? You got another run coming. Adam up to the plate. Ball called by Oscar. 5-1 score here in the third. Adam over to Johnson. Johnson unable to get it. One of the rare balls that's gotten under his hands. Another run's going to score. So there's 2 outs. Runners on first and second again. And Ron steps up to the plate. Had a deep fly ball his last time up. 145's with the lead. Looks like Ron wants to hit this one a couple miles. Hits this one just out of play. Runners on first and second. 3 runs scored this inning. 2 flyouts. 2 outs. Deep fly ball to left field. Atkins camped under it. Ron gave it a ride, but right into the waiting hands of Atkins, the left fielder, for the third out. After 3 more runs from 45s, they've got a 5-run lead going into the bottom of the third. Back in the bottom of the third as Tyler Atkins leads off for Iron. Atkins, the sure-handed left fielder, takes a first pitch strike. Shifting their short center fielder back to the other side of second base. Atkins takes a ball inside from J-Rob. See our viewer count slowly climbing. Thank you, everyone, as Atkins hits a grounder to the short center fielder. Good thing they moved him back over. A bang-bang play over at first. Atkins is going to ground out for the first out of the inning. As I was saying, I see our viewer count slowly crawling up. Thank you to everyone who's joining us right now from the comforts of your home or anywhere in between. Glad to have you here. Eric Deddy, the first to bat. One count from J-Rob. Deddy hits one to the shortstop. He drifts, he camps under it for the second out. 2 quick outs as we get back to the top of the lineup and Kremko. Kremko with a single and a run scored. Hits that one past the shortstop off his hands, and that's going to be a base hit for Kremko. A lot of fervor on that hit. in between innings. We're going to try something new, get some of that crowd noise back. Feel like we haven't had crowd noise in a while. Strike one to Trey Johnson. Johnson with a single in the first. Right back up the middle. No one there. Kremkow with a hard turn. Wow, this kid can fly. First and third. Aggressive base running from Kremkow. A good piece of hitting from Johnson. Little much needed momentum here for Iron. Lane Neiman up to the plate, reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Nothing doing for Iron in the first after a good start, though. Hits that one up the middle. They found the gap on back-to-back hits with nobody manning second base. Usually you see the short center fielder right around there, but they've been able to exploit the hole. 2 batters in a row, and that pushes a run across to cut the deficit to 4. Glad to see some viewers joining us, not only on Twitch, but also on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. You are the firsts. As John Beckman steps up to the plate. Runs scored, runners on first and second, and 2 outs. 2 quick outs, so they're making a little bit of noise. Beckman with the fly ball to right field. Adam drifts back, makes the catch for the 3rd out. 1 run across for Iron. They cut the lead down to 4. It's 45s with the lead, 6-2. It's the top of the 4th inning, and 45s are leading Iron 6-2 with Izzy leading off for the 45s, the number 11 hitter. Takes a strike. Hits one to the left side. That one's going to be just foul. About a foot left of the foul line. Izzy with that look of a supervillain after he almost got away with it. If it weren't for those meddling kids, that meddling foul line. He wanted it, but that one just short of the plate. Double pump fake, and Izzy drops it over to center field. That's going to be caught by Kremkow. 2 flyouts to the center fielder for Izzy. Back to the top of the lineup with Anthony. Looking to get 45 started. 2 singles on the day for Anthony. Scored a run in the first, did not score in the second. The man right after him lined out to the short center fielder. Ball deep there from Beckman. Once again, apologies to Beckman if you watch this afterwards. Watch the second game first. Misread your name on the score sheet. One of my favorite things to do, you know, set the record straight. I'm terrible at reading, or terrible at seeing, so I can read pretty well. Can't see pretty well, but I can read pretty well. Fly ball over to the left field. That's going to be out. Atkins working his hardest to get over there in time, but that ball just out of play. Don't believe he would have made the catch even against the fence if he got there in time. Coming at you live on this beautiful breezy Wednesday night from the Park District of Forest Park softball fields. O'Connor Field, field number 1. Going to be broadcasting all of the No Glove National softball games here from field number 1. That's a lot of games. It's like 24 games. That one hit to Johnson. Johnson fields it quickly, fires it across the diamond for the out. And once again, the Johnson and Deddy connection short to first has been deadly this game. Nate the Great up to the plate. A walk and a line out, a run scored today. Beckman looking for a quick 1-2-3. Nate with the fly ball to right field. Alba's going to be camped under it for the third out. Makes the catch waist high with the underhand grip. That's a quick 1-2-3 there from Beckman. Let's see if Iron can come back this bottom half of the inning and turn things around with the momentum. The umpire, Oscar, ready to get moving as he says, keep her moving. Bottom of the 4th. 45s with a 4-run 2 against Iron. Mimo Morales leads off the inning. First pitch ball, that one to the plate. Great vantage point here of the plate from where we're located in the press box at O'Connor Field. Strike there from J-Rob. Morales hits one over to right field. That's going to land right in front of Adam. A good piece of hitting there from Mimo Morales to get things started. Little much needed start for Iron. Down 4 runs, not showing much life with the bats so far this game after a good showing in that first game against Chicago Dynasty. The catcher Vojic up to the plate. First pitch strike. Morales over at first. Healthy lead. Vojic grounds it just past J-Rob. J-Rob lets it go. Quick flip over to second, over to first. He's going to be safe as Vojic keeps running off camera. Looked like that one might have hurt a little bit. Got to believe something's up with the legs there of Vojic. As he reaches first on the fielder's choice. See him limp back into frame over to first base. Waves off the runner. Tough as nails. Ron Vojic, tough as nails. P.O. Kyle Pietrowski up to the plate. 1 out, runner on first. Pietrowski gives this one a ride over to left field. He's going to camp under it, make the catch, fire it in quickly. No real threat of Vojic leaving. Looks like those legs are still bothering him. Two outs. The right fielder, Brian, steps up to the plate. That one hits the back tip of the plate. Little tip of the diamond you see there, just over Manzella's shoulder. Deep fly ball to left field. He's running. It looks like he's going to get under it. Makes the basket catch over the shoulder. The old Willie Mays Classic for the third out of the inning. So not much doing for Iron after the leadoff single from Mimo Morales. It's the top of the fifth, and as Iron gets set defensively, the left-handed batter, number 30, Chris, steps up to the plate. Lots of pop in the bat for Chris. 1 for 2 days so far with a single and a run scored. Hits that one just left of the foul line. Saw it right there on your screen before it skipped out of play, or out of frame, sorry. Thank you to everyone joining us right now on Twitch and YouTube Live. Chris takes a ball, 1-1. Hits that one back to the pitcher, Beckman. Chris going to stop before he gets halfway through. Expresses his displeasure with himself on that at bat, and that's going to be a quick out. Good job by Beckman making the play over to first. Never a guarantee, especially myself, a ground ball back to the pitcher. Most teams knew it was going to be a free base with the John Lester yips. Mike Manzella up to the plate with one out. That one, a perfect strike right in the well. You saw that bounce after it landed right behind home plate. When you know, you know. That one short of the plate, about 6 inches. Floated to the left side, just foul a couple feet. I got to say, Atkins out in left field covers a lot of ground. That one, not much elevation, not much speed. Just a little floater over third base foul, but Atkins just a couple steps away from the ball without a lot of time to get over there. Very impressive. 2 strikes to Manzella. Hits that one up the middle. Home. That's going to be a single for Manzella. A hard turnaround first. They're going to get that one in. Good job by Kremkow. Like I said, the guy's an athlete, so you got to believe anytime he takes that hard turnaround first, he's got second on his mind, but a good hold there as Kremkow was able to get rid of the ball quickly. And J-Rob steps up to the plate. Lined out in his first at bat, hit a single and scored a run in his second. Hits that one foul, first pitch. Hits this next one right over to the shortstop. Johnson over to second. Quick turn by Morales over to first. What a double play. Mimo Morales falling away from second base. Johnson gets it started. Morales with the quick turn over to Deddy and a double play to end the inning. Great job there by Iron. Defensively, they've been playing well. Let's see if they can get it done on the offensive side in the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth, Tyler Atkins leads off the inning for Iron. If you're watching us on Twitch, make sure to give us a follow. If you're watching us over on YouTube TV, make sure to subscribe to our page. Whenever we go live, you'll get a notification. Atkins hits one over. The second baseman camped under it, makes the catch, calls up Coach Izzy. Big smile on Izzy's face for the first out. First baseman Daddy up to the plate. The lefty, long flowing hair, long beard. Engine number 9. As I mentioned, though, give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe to our pages so you know when we're coming at you live with some great softball action. We're going to start expanding our portfolio a little bit as well, but that's top secret information that we'll share with you much later. Right now, our focus is softball, our men's Major League Monday, Wednesday softball league. Games beginning at 6:45 every Monday and Wednesday, leading up to our 54th annual No Glove Nationals, July 28th through the 31st, as Daddy takes a walk. I feel like whenever I go on long monologues, that's when we see a lot of walks. We should test that theory, and I should just not shut up for this next batter, and we'll see if Kremkow takes the walk. As I said, though, make sure to like, follow, subscribe. We'll be coming at you live pretty often leading up to the tournament, and then we'll be here every single game on Field 1. I will be broadcasting. I will be exhausted by the end of the tournament, but I cannot wait. I'm excited. The tournament, the action at the tournament is nonstop. You're not going to want to miss it, whether you can make it in person or you have to watch it online. Deep fly ball to right field. He's going to be camped under it. Adam makes the catch for the second out. The only downfall if you watch it online is you have to listen to me for 4 straight days, but I think I'm not that bad, so you might like it too. 2 outs, Trey Johnson up to the plate. 2 singles for Johnson, no runs scored. Been a good day for Johnson these 2 games that we've been broadcasting. Defensively, he's been a stalwart at shortstop. Anything to him, pretty much been an automatic out outside of 1 play. Ball inside. Hits that one, finds the spot between 4 defenders. Hard turnaround third. He's going to come home. It's going to be close, but the ball is going to bounce just a little bit high, unable to make the tag to get Atkins. I did not think Atkins, who is pinch running for Deddy, was going to take that turn around third base. And as I cleared my head of this support beam around me, he was pretty much already home. So, folks, that speed that I was talking about over in left field clearly translating right now into that run for Nate Atkins, or Tyler Atkins, sorry. Ground ball to the short center fielder. It's going to bounce off his hands. Johnson over to third. A good job playing decoy on that single for Lane Neiman. Went to high school with a Nate Atkins. That's where that confusion comes in. But Tyler Atkins with the run scored, very aggressive base running. You love to see it in a moment like that where you haven't really been having much offense, have been struggling to get runs across the plate. I kid you not, I literally blinked and turned my head, and he was coming across home plate. Ball took a high bounce, but I think he would have beat it anyways. The pitcher, Beckman, 0 for 2 on the day. Or on the game, sorry. 2-1 count. J-Rob looking for the outs. 2 outs on the inning. Ground ball over to first. Izzy with the sure hands. Mosey's on over to first for the third out. A run comes across for Iron, but 45s were able to limit the damage, and after 5 innings, it's a 3-run lead. 45s are leading 6-3. Bo up to bat, top of the sixth. 3-run deficit for Iron. 45's looking to add on right now. That one bounces right in the well behind home plate. Doesn't get much more perfect than that. Beckman locked in on the mound today. Fly ball to the right center gap. Kremkow's able to cut it off. He's going to get it in quickly. Play potentially at second, but that one's going to be bobbled there by Piotrowski as he takes the cutoff. Kremkow did a good job cutting it off, getting over to that ball, getting it in quickly, but not much they were able to do. As I mentioned, this game moves quick, much like Ferris Bueller. This game comes at you fast. Jack up to the plate. Hits a ground ball to Morales. Morales fakes the throw over to third. A low throw over to first. Deddy drops it, but he's able to pick it up before Jack steps on first. Close play, but good wherewithal, peace of mind by Deddy to pick that ball up as quickly as possible. Morales with the questionable pump fake over to third as it was behind behind Bo's head. Wasn't able to really see the pump fake. Didn't do much, but caused a quicker play over at first. But they're able to get the out, which is the good thing. As Mark steps up to the plate, the lefty grounds it up the middle off the hand of Beckman. Mimo Morales right there, fires it over to first. He's going to be out, but the run's going to come across to score. So Bo scores on the ground out. A good job by Beckman just punching it on up. A little 1-10-3 action. .45's able to get that run back, keep the 4-run lead. Two-0 count to the lefty. That one right off the plate. Classic thud. Just a little bit too much plate. Very patient hitter, Adam, as he's got another walk on the evening. Ron up to the plate. A couple deep fly balls for Ron, but right to guys as he hits that one to left field. But that one's going to be just left of the foul line. As I emphasize the word deep fly ball, he hits one screaming line drive foul. This guy's got a big swing. Red cleats, white batting gloves. Pump on. Ball outside. Adam with the lead at first. Inside pitch to Ron. Little pump fake from Beckman. The pitch, a ground ball over to the shortstop. He bobbles it. The sure hands of Johnson with a routine ground ball. Looks like he was getting ready to make the throw just before the ball was secured in his hands. For those of you watching at home, especially the youngsters, make sure you secure the ball before you start looking ahead because you can't make the throw without the ball. The sure-handed Johnson has had a great day over at shortstop. So a very uncharacteristic error. And then that one over to Piotrowski at second base. So after the error, a line drive out from Izzy to Piotrowski, limiting that damage and making Johnson's error a moot point. As we go to the bottom of the sixth, it's 7-3 45s. Short center fielder Memo Morales leading off. Single his last time up. Ground out his first time up. Playing a good short center field today. Turned a couple double plays over at the Keystone. Quick strike. It's a deep fly ball to the left center field gap. That one tailing away from the left fielder. It's going to hit the gap. Morales over to second. He's going to have a stand-up double. Got a lot of air under that ball, but it just kept tailing towards the gap. You got to wonder if the wind helped play a factor in that one because it started almost immediate left field, ended up dead center in the gap. A quick leadoff double there for Morales. Vojic takes a strike. Ball outside. Single and a fielder's choice for the catcher. Hits this one to deep center field. This one also fading towards the gap, but he's going to get under it. Morales with a smart tag as the center fielder's momentum carrying him to the left center field gap away from the play. Not the intended result for Vojic, but a good piece of hitting to move the runner over to third. Take the runs how you can get them. Right now with a 4-run deficit, be happy to scratch a couple across. Piotrowski with a deep fly ball to center field. Center fielder with the catch. Morales going to casually saunter from the tag on third. That's going to be a run. It's a good piece of hitting from Vojic to move him over. Piotrowski to get him home. Cuts the deficit to 3. High fly ball to the other side. Second baseman camped under it, makes the catch. Ball shifts just a little bit in his hand, but that's going to be it. So Irons able to push a run across to cut the deficit to 3. 45s with a 7-3 lead going into the 7th inning. It's money right here, folks. We're in the final inning. Let's see what they can do. It's the top 7, the visiting team with a 3-run lead. They're up to the plate right now to try to pad it. This one, a fly ball over to left field to Atkins as Anthony hits the ball, lets out an audible groan. Not too happy with that one to lead off the inning. As you got to believe 45's looking to push a couple across to give themselves some padding. We've seen Iron with a couple big innings so far today. Here we go. Nate hits one to right field, golfs it into the right field side, all but with the quick spin move, fancy spin move to get the ball back in. Just places that one in right field to bring up the dangerous Chris. 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored is Chris. 2 grounders to the pitcher. Beckman's done a good job keeping the power hitters of the 45s off balance as this one might go all the way to the Forest Park train station. Stays in the yard thanks to a helpful tree. Thanks again to everyone joining us on twitch.tv/PDOFP and on YouTube. Make sure to give us a follow or a subscribe. Every time we go live, you'll get a notification. Hang out here at O'Connor Field at the Park District of Forest Park. Beckman with the pitch. Chris hits this one into the gap. Atkins going to cut it off, bobbles it as he's trying to get it into third quickly. Looked like he was thinking about getting that ball over to third to try to catch Nate out over in front of the play. But unfortunately, he bobbles it. Chris with the single, runners at first and third with only one out here for the 45s. Mike Manzella steps up to the plate. He's been a singles machine in every broadcast we've done. Let's see if he can prove me right. I'm going to guess a slap hit to the left side just between Neiman and Johnson. That's been the money spot for Money Manzella. A lot cooler than Johnny Manziel. I can speak that from personal experience. As he hits a pop fly to the center fielder. Kremke with the catch. Not going to try to make the play at home. 45s are able to double the score of Iron here in the top of the seventh. 2 outs with a sacrifice fly there from Manzella. The pitcher, J-Rob, up to the plate, going to see if he can help his cause. He's got Chris over at first. Pushes this one out of play just over his dugout. Two runs scored for Nate on the day. Chris with a run scored. Sac fly for Manzella makes it 8. J-Rob with a single on the day. Hits this one to the right side into the wide open hole. Bad throw coming back in, but a good job by Beckman to see that and make the break to cut that ball off before it rolls over towards the dugout of the 45s. That for sure would have been a run for Chris. So good heads-up play by Beckman. Yeah, sometimes it ain't going to be pretty, but anytime you can limit the damage, especially in a game like this. Right back to Beckman off the palm. High fives the ball, kicks it over to Deddy for the out. Good heads-up play by Beckman off the bat of Bo. High fives the ball, palms it right over to first base. A nice little Pele kick over to Deddy for the third out. Down 4 runs. It's do or die time here for Iron. First pitch ball there from J-Rob, bottom of the 7th, 4-run deficit for Iron. Tyler Atkins up to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day for Atkins. Some great plays over in left field, some good speed. You got to believe getting him on base is objective number 1 here. Let his speed do the rest. Ground ball over to short. Quick play, quick throw over to first. Good job on that bang, bang play. Six to 3 for the first out. J-Rob with a strike right in the well. Didi with the open stance. Hits this one, a little pop-up over to third base. That one's going to be caught by Ronnie for the second out. Didi, not Deddy. D-E-A-D-Y. You got me on that one, but we'll have it right for the next time. Once again, thank you to everyone for joining us. Back to the top of the lineup. Kremkow up for Iron. First pitch strike from J-Rob. Feeling the end is near. Deep fly ball to left field. Not much movement in left field. That one's going to be caught for the third out. And after a big win in the first game from Iron, 45's come back and they're able to secure the 8-4 victory over Iron. It was a hot day, you got to believe. Some fatigue started setting in late in the game for this Iron squad. They looked very fresh in the first game. Not as much offense, not as much pop in the second game, but you got to give your credit where credit's due to 45's. They're going station to station a lot, some good heads-up plays. And after a first inning that frankly saw some sloppy defense, great to see them bounce back and play a really clean defensive game, especially across the infield. Saw some sloppy throws coming across the diamond, and they really shored that one up, making it pretty effortless for their first baseman, Izzy, to make some plays over there. It's been a great night here with all of you at the Park District of Forest Park, coming at you live from our Monday, Wednesday 16-inch men's major softball league. In our first game, we saw Iron defeat Chicago Dynasty. In our second game, we saw 45's defeat Iron. I believe 45's have the next game. We won't be broadcasting it, though. We'll be back here live on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, wherever we can stream. We will be live next week, next Monday, weather permitting, 6:45 and 8 o'clock for some more great Park District of Forest Park softball action. I'm Adam Cumby coming at you from the Park District of Forest Park softball field, 7501 Harrison Street. Glad to be with you all night. Thanks for joining us, and please stay cool in these hot summer nights. Have a great one.